Trinity Healthcare Medical Center here on The Source WOCA.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, thank you for tuning in. 21 minutes after 10 o'clock. Robin, 1972, I met a man I never met like before. He was only 11 years old at the time.
Okay.
How old is Doug now? 56, 57?
Yes, he's 56. He'll be 57.
Our listeners know Doug. Doug is our friend with Down syndrome. He lives independently, and I've known him since he was 11. I've watched him grow up. I've watched him find work. I've watched him go through all the same things we all go through. And I've also watched the discrimination against people who have Down syndrome. And so let's talk about this a little bit. We have a wonderful organization in this town called ARC. And I know they changed what ARC stands for because political correctness changed over the years. So I can't remember what they call it now. And forgive me if this is politically incorrect, but it used to mean the Association of Retarded Citizens. Is that right?
Yes,
okay.
They used to.
And they don't. It's not anymore, and I understand why. But that's where he would go, and they did a wonderful job helping people like him find jobs, find work, and they have such a work ethic. I hate to group any group of people, but it just seems like the work ethic was something that was always bragged about. Anthony K. Shriver is on the phone with Dr. Maya Warren. Anthony Shriver is the founder of something called Best Buddies International, and Dr. Maya Warren is on, a food scientist, the winner of the Amazing Race television series season 25, and they're talking to us about the Best Buddies International, which serves the intellectual and developmentally disabled community. IDD? Okay, I'm saying it hopefully right. And there's something they want to share with us from our friends at the Cold Creamery right here in the mall. We broadcast from the mall, by the way.
Yep.
Anthony Shriver, Dr. Warren, good morning to both of you.
Oh.
Robin, I don't understand the phones.
I know. This happened yesterday, too. They were here, and then they were gone.
It happens too much.
I know. I just don't get this phone.
The guy who invented the phone must be rolling in his grave.
Yeah.
He must be rolling over in his grave. What we have done to phones. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Alexander Graham Bell. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's rolling over right now.
Exactly. I just don't. There they are. They're back again.
They don't hear my intro.
I know. That's a shame. I hate the phones.
Good morning. I don't know what's wrong with the phones. Is this Anthony Shriver and Dr. Warren?
No, they're gone again.
Oh, my gosh.
They're gone again.
Why don't we just do another Titanic Awards? I have more.
I'd include the phones.
I have more Titanic Awards. Yes, I have one for the phone company.
Yeah.
Phones are a wonderful thing, Joe. Remember when we were kids how well they worked?
Oh, there they are. They're back again.
I see it.
Sorry.
Good morning. Is this Anthony Shriver and Dr. Warren?
You got it.
Oh my gosh,
the phone. Your lucky day.
Do you know Alexander Graham Bell is rolling over in his grave?
Gone.
Oh, you're got to be kidding me.
No, they're gone again.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Technology is just driving me nuts. Mm-hmm. How do you do a good radio show? We should never do call-ins anymore. All interviews in the studio. If they can't come in, then I don't want to do them.
Yeah, okay.
You think we can get Anthony Shriver into this? Anthony Shriver is the son of Eunice Kennedy Shriver. Does the name ring a bell?
Yep.
I doubt that he's going to be able to come in here.
No, I don't think so either. She's amazing. She was amazing.
Anyway.
Passed away. She's just really something else.
Our next guest is also going to be on the phone, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the next 3 guests will be on the phone.
All right, this is so crazy. The phones are just crazy. Dr. Warren and Anthony Shriver, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Holy mackerel. The phone company has to fix the phones. I don't know what's going on. All right, I gave you a great intro. I was explaining to our listeners, I don't know what you heard, that in our community we have some really great organizations for the developmentally disabled. We have a good friend who has benefited from that. So before we run out of the phone time again, tell me about Best Buddies International.
Well, it's been great. We have a great program in Orlando, all across the state of Florida. We have more participants in the state of Florida than any state in the United States. So Florida is #1 in this. That's the good news. And I've been blessed to be involved since I was a college student at Georgetown University in the late 1980s. And I've been hammering away ever since. Some of you may know, my mom started Special Olympics, and an aunt named Rosemary Kennedy, who I had a great relationship with, that kind of inspired me to get involved in this kind of service. So it's been a great run, and we've got a great organization and a great partnership now with Coldstone, trying to get people to get to work, get jobs, and feel included, and they count and they matter, and get a paycheck. And that's super exciting for us.
That's awesome. We have to rush only because of the stupid phones, but thank you for what you're doing. You know, one question I do have before we go to Dr. Warren, I wanted to know what kind of discrimination the developmentally disabled are facing today, or have we progressed to the point where we don't discriminate against them anymore? I know we used to, because we have a good friend who had this basically his younger life.
We've made progress. We got a long way to go. I mean, the incidence of bullying for people with intellectual disabilities is about 4 times an average kid. The incidence of sexual abuse for a person with intellectual disabilities is 2.5 times the average kid. Over 80% of people with intellectual disabilities are unemployed. The vast majority of them go to school in public schools, but they're in segregated classrooms in separate buildings. But at least they're in public schools. 40 years ago, they weren't even in public schools. They were in institutions. So we made a lot of progress since the days of Willowbrook and those kinds of institutions. But, with unemployment over 80%, that's a national tragedy.
Okay.
With the vast majority of them, being bullied and isolated and sexually abused, that's a national disgrace. So there's progress, but we got more to do, and I think Coldstone and Best Buddies working together is going to make a lot of progress for all of us.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity. That's a great segue. Yeah. Dr. Maya Warren, I apologize for this is such a short opportunity to chat with you, but you're the winner of the Amazing Race television series season 25, and you came up with an idea on how to help with the Best Buddies program. Tell us what your idea is.
Yeah, so we Coldstone has just launched just combined with the Best Buddies jobs program. We've been involved with Best Buddies now for about a year or so, and the jobs program has just launched, and we're able to hire individuals with disabilities into the workforce, and they're able to they're able to have an income, they're able to have a different sense of self-worth, being able to get up and go to work every single day. And we're not only changing how they live, we're also changing how people view them. They're the face of the company when you go into Coldstones, and we have Coldstones over 1,500 Coldstones worldwide. So the impact that we can have with combining with Best Buddies and getting maybe just one person in each of our locations. I mean, that's really changing. That's really changing lives. And so we hope to be able to spread the awareness and spread the opportunity, inspire other companies to do the same thing.
Yeah, so. You both are leaders in an area of our society where we needed leaders. So thank you for what you've both done to make this a better country. Before we say goodbye, give us a website we can go to learn more.
bestbuddies.org. Go on there, find out what we're doing in Florida. A lot of great stuff happening in Florida. Walks and cycling events and tons of schools and literally tens of thousands of people participating across the state.
All right. Well, I want to help you, so I'm going to make sure that we get the word out about this on a regular basis.
Thank you, sir.
Bestbuddies.org. Thank you, Anthony Shriver and Dr. Maya Warren. And I apologize for the phones. Well, although I think the phone company needs to apologize. Thank you both. All right. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Donald Trump Jr. under fire for taking a meeting with a Russian lawyer offering damaging information about Hillary Clinton.